He left us there with the truth. The truth of our despair. Tsumugi, are you okay? She's got 1,000 yards. I totally did the wrong voice there. She's got 1,000 yards stare. It's no use talking to her right now. Himiko, are you okay?
Am I okay? How can I be okay? The outside world, everything's destroyed. Everyone is dead. Everyone at school, everyone in my neighborhood, they're all dead.
Calm down, Himiko.
What am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore.
The Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we're the 16 survivors of humanity. Well, 15 counting you. This killing game we've all been playing. Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists? And the mastermind who engineered all this and is forcing us to participate is Gokichi. I can't. My mind feels like it's about to short circuit. Me too. Maki.
Coward.
I know. I just don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. The whole truth is revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left alive. Trying to get outside was pointless, and we played the killing game for it. And she had the right idea after all. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion.
So why did all the others die for then?
So this is the despair Vikonta felt. So much despair you want to die. It really is just like that. If it's like this, it would have been better if I died a lot earlier. Then it's all over now. That's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. The truth is, we all should have just died a long time ago. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed, numb. I didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from despair. But the sleep came anyway.
Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice?
Yes, I did, because it was in Persona 5.
Their voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone reassembles those patterns to recreate characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make a call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavored syrups such as strawberry, melon, and lemon?
Yeah, it's not real fruit.
They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye.
Okay, well, even if the aroma is different, that's fine, because the olfactory and gustatory systems of the body are connected. Like, if you hold your nose closed and eat an apple and an onion, assuming they're sliced the same way, You won't be able to tell the difference just based on taste, because it's all based on their scent.
Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? Ba-ba-boo. What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? I bet it would be a very lonesome world. Lies are what make the world go round.
No Monokuma again. Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point to morning announcements now. So it's really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. There's no reason to live. 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 This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. I wonder what everyone else is doing. I wonder what Kaito is doing. That's right. I wonder if Kaito is okay. Is he? It's no use. My mind isn't working. And my body.
If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Your life doesn't need a meaning. It just needs a purpose.
I agree with that.
In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can even live for eating delicious food or playing games. Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for.
That's why the school is like all abandoned and ruined looking at first, right? At the start of the game. Like everything in the game room is busted. I don't know about the vegetation down there, but because the cold sleep. Probably the ark came down to Earth a long time ago. But anyway, all the games broke then. And then they just rebuilt the school once everybody was awake.
Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. If you say Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. But it's been a real pleasure doing business with you.
Let me tell you though, being somebody's reason to live sucks. It's morning. How long have I been like this? I should get up. Or I might not ever get up again. I don't care. If I just kill my... What? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell. Somewhat surprised that I even managed to get out of bed. I went to the door. Who could it be? On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... You look terrible. Maki? Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else. Everyone? I'll be waiting, so hurry up. Dude, we gotta ask Kokichi what was up with that revival thing if that was really possible. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall? I guess I should go. I hurried and took a hot shower and then left my room. I really don't want to stop playing, but I really should stop playing right now. Everyone was in the dining hall besides Kokichi and Kaito, but mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible? Well, your face always looks like that. What are we talking about? We're discussing how we want to die, right? What? I want to go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that? Sure, but before that, take a look at this. Is that a flashback light? Even in such dire situation, robophobia still persists. A flashback light. But now that we've learned everything, there's no point to it. Don't stop me. I just want to die. Tenko probably wouldn't be mad if I chose to die in this situation. Maki, why do you have that? It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning. It was just sitting there? Kokichi probably just put it there. To confirm the truth, perhaps. If we use that flashback light, we may recover memories that corroborate his story. So we're supposed to use the flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us. We don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves. Do you want to die comfortably? I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first. What? Why do we have to do that? You might as well. You're gonna die anyway. It's the only thing we can do right now. If we're going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. Got him. We'll have no regrets that way. And even if it's dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left. So let's do what we can. Oh, okay. Things won't end up any worse than they already are. So when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep? Then it's decided. Kibo, Shuichi, are you fine with that? Yes, very well then. Yeah. And thus it was decided fairly painlessly. A flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. Because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light. And at that moment, the world flipped upside down, turned inside out. That's it. I remember. Everything is connected. We had forgotten that everything is connected. What? Here we go! I knew they fucking lied about this! Oh my goodness. It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Hope's Peak Academy. They are such liars! And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. Granted, because of what Monokuma said in the third trial about the previous ones, that means they had to have known about this, so it was automatically, like, we knew it could have been connected just from that. But here we go. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of the terrible violence. And that tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. The ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy was the same way. Man, this art looks so old. Trapped by the ultimate despair, forced into a killing game. But after Junko Enoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. But Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell upon the world, carrying an unknown virus. This is fucking Virtue's last reward. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." So this is the remnants of despair again, too. The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then, Makoto Naike, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope's Peak Academy. Fucking goddammit. Okay, well, the SCR2 kids are on a boat somewhere, so they might be safe. Only genius can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Makoto fucking Naege, you've seen 3 killing games now. What the fuck did you think was going to happen if you put a bunch of high school students on a boat? And also, how did you not think about Kokichi? Fuck you, Makoto. God damn it. Our young geniuses must escape this earth to become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began, and 16 Hope's Peak students were selected. We were those 16 students. That's it. We weren't all attending different high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. And they all were classmates. Like the series. We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak was rebuilt. And the Hope's Peak was like last in that it accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes. But we were all students of Hope's Peak Academy. Okay, well that's different. We still knew each other, I guess. From the candidates, the 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because... No, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. Yikes. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. That's fucking nuts. There's gotta be a reason for those meteorites, right? But it's fucking Junko and Oshima again. Or we just happened to be immune to the virus. Except for maybe Kaito? That was the reason we were chosen for the Gopher Project. Okay, that explains Kibo. And Kokichi, gosh, that's so unlucky. I finally remembered. That world, this world, it's all connected.
Soda.
Everyone, did you all remember?
Hi.
Yes, I can vividly recall everything now. Yeah, why? How could we forget something so important? We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity. Except for one person. Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game. His organization's real identity? They were the remnants of despair. I mean, that was entirely predictable, which is why I didn't think it was the case, you know, and Kokichi too. But, oh gosh, this is fucking wild. That's right, the cult organization out to destroy the Gopher Project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair. Or controlled. Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair. It's so obvious. A killing game like this could only be done by the remnants of despair. Class trials, Monokuma. The students of Hope's Peak Academy. Kaede even looks so determined there. It's all just like Junko and Oshima's killing game. Only someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate that killing game. Which means that this killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. A killing game that mires hope and dark despair. Wait, hold on. If this is such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admire Junko and Oshima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan. Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined. That's the ultimate despair for you. What's wrong, Maki? Nothing. I'm just not convinced. It's probably fine, though. It's not a big deal. Are you sure? We finally learned the truth. But we still can't do anything. Even if we got out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope left for us. No. We just need to become that hope. Huh? What's with you all of a sudden? If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we are students of Hope's Peak Academy, aren't we? We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair. If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have fought for nothing. Fought for nothing? That's what my inner voice is telling me. That no matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Yes, that's what's urging me to do. So I will not despair. Even if it's only a little, I will move forward with hope. Kibo, right now there is no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is.
そっか。
That's what hope is? I see. Yeah, you're right. We're the students of the new Hope's Peak Academy, rebuilt as the symbol of hope. If we, the students of Hope's Peak, give up, the world really will be plunged in despair.
そうだよ。
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live till the end and never give up. You won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world. But making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live. I'll live for 100 million more years. Why are we going through all the stuff that we normally do in a class trial now? This is so sketchy. I don't trust this. You guys,
そうだね。
you're right. Let's do it.
よし。
Let's fight together against despair.
はい。
Yes, as long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. I do love Star Wars. We all stood in unison. We each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots deep down. It was supporting each and every one of us. Yeah, motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope. With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up. But if that was his plan, it failed. It's true. It does kind of seem like Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who can give us flashback lights is
あ
Kokichi.
のさ、
So what's our plan now? What are we going to do about Kokichi?
その通りじ
We gotta stop you-know-who, the remnant of despair, or this despair will never end. We have to save Kaito too. And then we're gonna find that he's already dead.
ゃ。そうだよ。
Yeah, of course.
そうじゃな。
He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need in a time like
そうで
this.
すね。
With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that. Even in a situation like this, he'd think of something. The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito? Well, we know where Kaito is.
大丈夫。
They're in the Exisol hangar. Both of them are. Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito would be trapped in there, but... By chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday. By chance? Really?
だよね、だよね。
I bet the truth is we were worried about Kaito and watching the hangar all day. Dude, if Kokichi's been with just Kaito, that's not good. I wonder if he could have corrupted Kaito. Looks like that was the case.
別に。
It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets and think of ways to kill them.
ダメ。
Stop. We were just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100% です。
We know they're in the Exisol hangar, but how do we get them out? Boom boy, you know the code, you're a big bitch, you have an audio recorder. Why are you this stupid?
ちなみに、
The hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote key to shut off that alarm system. And there's also an electric barrier, right? You need to do something about that too.
はい。
Yes, but Even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm too.
Yeah, so many problems right from the start. What should we do?
大丈夫。
It'll be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system and the electric barrier.
Electrohammer! Does she have an idea? Okay, I'm gonna stop here for today though. Because I really gotta stop here for today. Thanks for watching. We'll bust out Kaito next time. I'm sure he won't be dead at all. So here's my prediction. Both Kokichi and Kaito dead. And then we have to do a trial because Monokuma is somehow still active because Kokichi wasn't actually the last one behind this game.